2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, as this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
Well, that's enough from me. It's time to pull the trigger. Let's get down to the course. Second shot here on the first. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And the birdie with big wings on the table here if they can make this one. Oh, so close. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He sits in first position. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Should find the green here. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. 4 feet to the cup.
This for a birdie run.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And now that finds him in first place. Here we are at the third. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Second shot here on the third. Great looking shot this. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
A birdie putt awaits. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
A sensational shot and a chance for a birdie here on the 4th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Wow, they certainly got out of the right side of bed today.
Just the start they were looking for, Luke.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Get excited. This could go in. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
What an incredible design this is, and it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front right, front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it, but again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Beautiful.
Amazing shot. Guaranteed birdie for this player.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Playing from 110 yards out. Opting for the 9-iron. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Oh, right by the hole. Well, you're a ball striker, there's no doubt about that.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And looking at the standings now, and they're currently in first place, ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 8-iron here. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Oh, that's well played, and a chance for birdie here at the 9th. Well, that'll play. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
No, not at all. And what a hole it is. It's changed a lot over the years. This green is actually reminds me of something you would see at Pinehurst. There's no flat spots on it. It either is downhill or uphill. That's it. Players most likely will take driver or fairway wood and try and leave themselves just on the front left portion of this green. That's the most ideal spot they can hit it, no matter where they put the flagstick. However, hitting it there is nearly impossible. A keen short game is absolute necessity to make birdie here.
Well, that was a boss move off that tee. Found the green in one shot. An eagle chance coming up.
Absolutely sets himself up for an eagle on this hole.
That was a gallant attempt. Always nice to have a birdie putt. This one's looking good. Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie. Now 7 strokes up after that hole.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Great shot. "15 feet to the cup."
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
A bit long on that one. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Oh, terrific. What an effort. Still in the lead now after that hole. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
this is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
This one is right down the pipe. Well, that's beautifully judged. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th. Just 3 feet to the cup. Yeah, you'll take that. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Luke, this is a very simple hole in my mind, but for the mere mortals who are playing this game, it can be difficult because this green is not deep, but it's certainly wide, and it does tilt from right to left at a pretty good clip. Historically, it's not the easiest par 3 on this golf course, but for me, I think different.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dog leg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He is right on the 150-yard marker here.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. That's a great shot here at the 15th and sets up a look for birdie. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. That will drop and it will extend the lead. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
This is looking pretty good in the air. That was special.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Currently in first position. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in two and get rewarded for it.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Ooh. Putting for birdie here. Good putt that. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. Teeing off here at the lucky last, the 18th.
Tee shot up the hill, fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
This one is all over it.
That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last.
Gotta like their chances from there.
8 feet to the cup.
It's looking solid.
And that will do it for this player today.